Let's picture this. You have the perfect tool which helps you patch your machines, install any third-party updates, alerts you in case of something goes wrong, self-heals itself, and also helps you remote in. However, ever had a scenario where a user complains about a technician who remoted into the machine, ended up deleting the files, or worse, copying files that the technician shouldn't have? Wouldn't it be nice if you could have the logs of the remote session, or better, if you could have a recorded copy of the session itself? Hello, I'm your host for today. My name is Ranjeet, a senior solution consultant in LogMeIn. On today's episode, we will be talking about LogMeIn Central. What is LogMeIn Central? LogMeIn Central is a secure, reliable, and intuitive remote monitoring and management solution. What does that mean? Well, it just means that it enables IT professionals to effectively monitor, manage, and securely remote to their endpoint infrastructure. In this current day and age, IT professionals need an intuitive remote monitoring tool which helps them build self-healing machines with automating manual tasks and alert them if something were to go wrong. While LogMeIn Central can help IT professionals automate manual tasks by patching, building scripts to self-heal, and be alerted if something goes wrong, we will be looking at the not-so-shiny bit of Central, ensuring there are logs stored of every activity along with the video recording of the same. So, why is logging important? As an IT administrator, keeping the precise sequence of activities that affect a specific operation, procedure, or an event within a company is highly valuable. This is where an audit log comes into the picture. However, imagine if you could get a video copy of the entire activity rather than just having a huge text file. So today, I'll be talking to you about the central logs and how to enable them, and also how to enable video recording. Logging user actions can help you improve security in a variety of ways, because it helps administrators better understand what went wrong, how it went wrong, and how can I use this information to avoid further similar issues. Having a detailed log can help you monitor technicians' activity and keep track of potential security breaches or internal misuse of information, and it will also help you identify if your users are following all the protocols. The logs can also help you reconstruct events after a damage has been occurred. Damages can be easily rectified when you know how it was caused, so it's easy to resolve it. And finally, understanding how and why an event occurred can help you be better prepared to avoid similar outcomes in the future. It also helps you in situations regarding data loss or corruption in a remote support environment. Let's now take a quick look at how you can enable logging and also the video recording on LogMeIn Central. All right, now LogMeIn Central being a completely cloud-based solution, you will be able to see all your machines that you're remotely managing and monitoring right out here. So you don't need to download any application on the technician front, and you will be able to browse it from the browser itself. Now here on the active panel, to enable the logs and the recording, you need to go under the configuration tab and choose host preferences. Now there are multiple preferences that you can choose. Now the host preference basically includes what you want LogMeIn Central to do on the machine that is installed in, that is on the host that is installed in. So in this particular scenario, what we're going to do is we're going to choose the package that you want to deploy. And in the case of this example, we're going to be talking about the recording and the logs. Now, when you're talking about the recording and the logs, there are multiple other packages as well. You can choose multiple combos. As I will be highlighting it right here, you can choose something about hiding LogMeIn on the host machine, choosing what or who has access to it, or ensuring that the look and the feel has certain controls on it. But today, the focus is on the log settings. Now, when you're talking about the log, there are multiple logs. One is your syslog, where you want to save them, how do you want to save them. Second one is the log files the event logs that are currently happening, and where you want the logs to be saved and how long. Because sometimes, just like how you have in your CCTV, you don't want to keep it forever. There is a time period on which you want to refurbish or delete the old ones. And that's what we're going to be focusing on. Under the log settings, you're going to have a couple of things. The first one is how long do you want the logs to be active, and the location. Now, by default, the location is your C program files and a folder called LogMeIn that's going to be created. However, you can add your own custom location. You can also choose what happens to the syslog. Now, when you're having these syslogs, do you want to actually port it to a particular machine, or do you want to store it on the local machine? That's up to you again. And finally, this is where the interesting component is, the screen recording. Now, you can choose to record each and every action, which means automatically all the sessions are recorded, and a copy of that is automatically stored on the location. Again, you can choose where you want this particular file to be saved. By default, the files that are actually recorded are RC, REC file formats. You can download these plugins on support at LogMeIn. But if you need to have it on AVI, you can just force it to be on an AVI file format. However, keep in mind, RC, REC file formats are lighter, so even a huge file would not take up too much space. And again, you also have how long or how old the file should be. If there are any files which are bigger than a particular file size, you can define what the length of the file size is, and this will automatically clear out the entire older files from the system. Now, once you've got this, again, you can set up multiple conditions. You can set up multiple host preferences. It's not just one. You can add multiple options out here. But for this particular scenario, I'm just going to say finish and save all. Now, there are two ways on which to actually add them. So let's take the first scenario. If the user already has a set of machines that they've already installed, like in my case, I already have a bunch of machines as part of my account. How do I assign it right now? Because I've already installed it. So what I can do is I can actually click here to assign. So I can choose the host preference package that I want to have, and I can assign it to the machines that I want to push it out to. So all I need to do is just choose the machines that I want to have, push it out on the left, and that will be automatically applied to those set of machines. On the other hand, if I haven't had any machines, what I can actually do is I can add a host preference package as part of the installation process. So when you create a new installation package, what you can do is click on the option to choose which host preference package that you want to have. So in this case, I want to have the recording and the logs. I can choose that as well. Similarly, you can also choose the alerts as well as the group of that particular machine. Now, there are more information out here. If you need any help, we always have a 24/7 support. Along with that, on the support page, we also have a 24/7 on-demand training of LogMeIn Central. As a quick recap, keeping detailed audit logs provides a company many different benefits. If you can track and review the logs regularly rather than allowing them to pile up, both the logs and the videos can be utilized to reconstruct events, which will help you identify the particular event that caused the problem. It also helps you detect intrusions by identifying any mishaps who did not follow protocol, and analyze problems such as poor performance or unexpected system behavior to better improve your IT environment. That concludes our session today on LogMeIn Central, logs and recording. If you have further questions about Central, or if you want to learn more about Central and its offerings, please click on the link in the description to know more. Also, you can refer to the learning resources available in the LogMeIn Partner Exchange portal, or contact your assigned LogMeIn Territory Channel Manager for any technical queries. We hope you found this Mastery Moment episode useful. If you did, please click on the like button and consider subscribing. If you also click on the bell icon, you will be notified of our upcoming videos so that you do not miss out on any future Mastery Moments episodes. Thank you for joining us, and we look forward to having you here in the next one. This is Ranjeet Money signing off.